one of the big winners was obviously the bottom line. We saw that huge jump that you mentioned, $34 billion. And that is because of China's rebound. It's the only major economy to have seen any growth last year during the pandemic year. So that's what's the good news. The bad news, however, was their warnings when it came to Ant Group. So, of course, last year we were all waiting for what was going to be the world's largest IPO. And instead, we're hearing that it's going to face substantial uncertainties. To quote the company, the CEO, Daniel Zhang, says that Alibaba is unable to make an assessment of the impact of what this will have on Alibaba Group at this time. Now, as I say, you'll remember that last year, back in November, they were looking to make this listing. It's an affiliate of Alibaba Ant Group, and it's a third owned by it. The IPO had generated a lot of excitement, but at the 11th hour, that share sale was roadblocked by regulators. And take a look at just how much that caused Alibaba's shares to dip. It began a losing streak, lost in the end almost a third. But in the last few weeks, you can see they've staged a strong rebound. And that is because of the reappearance of this man, Jack Ma. Alibaba's founder resurfaced after a 3-month public absence that had worried investors. Now, further information that was given in their results was that in Christmas Eve last year, they received the notification that the Chinese government was investigating Ant Group for anti-monopoly behaviour. They say this investigation is ongoing, but have flagged that they're going to be creating a team that is going to work on communications regarding compliance. So the conflict that we've been seeing between Alibaba and Ant Group and the Chinese government, that is continuing to really rain down on these positive results. The other aspects they've talked about is continuing to invest in Southeast Asia, attempting to penetrate these markets further. And then the other aspect, speaking of cloud computing, as we have when it comes to both Google and Amazon, is that we finally saw Alibaba's cloud computing sector generate a profit. It was the first time ever up about 50%. So perhaps they're looking to follow in Amazon's footsteps of going from being an e-commerce giant to as well generating more money as well from cloud computing.